Leo, this is going to be a love forecast for the second half of March. This is for my Leo Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like and throw me a comment. And if you are new to my channel, I put these out every 2 weeks. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also do offer personal readings. All the info for that is in the description box of the video, and I am on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow me over there, I put the links to those in the description box as well. So let's get stuck into it. Spirit, what's coming in please for my Leo Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in the area of love, second half of March. Any love messages for my Leo Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, second half of March. Okay, 5 of Wands, the King of Swords in the reverse, the 8 of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Cups in the upright, the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, Leo, there's some kind of a conflict or a drama or a struggle here with a person where either the communication is lacking, like it's a conflict around the fact that there's a lack of communication, internal conflict maybe, or there's actually direct conflict with a person around communication, where the communication can get kind of nasty. I mean, a King of Swords in the reverse here can be quite cold. It can be quite mean. Maybe this is on and off communication. So there's conflict, then there's like a withdrawal, a coldness. I'm almost getting punishing. Like maybe someone, you know, it's like there's a conflict and then someone sort of retreats and, you know, goes into ice mode, something like that, right? You know, the 8 of Wands in the reverse, this is like lack of forward movement as well. So maybe it's like movement has ceased because there's some kind of a conflict here. A King of Swords in the reverse can be dishonest. So maybe there's actually an argument around dishonesty here or lack of trust, or someone not following through on what they promise. That can be that King of Swords shadow energy. Can be a bit manipulative, guys. Sorry, Leo, but this is quite difficult. 5 of Wands, so it could involve outside energy. So for some of you, this is a conflict involving outside parties or suspicion around outside parties. In the overall, I've got a Knight of Cups. So it seems to be someone in this situation wants to come forward with a cup, an apology of sorts, maybe. And a 10 of Cups in the reverse. I mean, the thing is, Leo, 10 of Cups, it could be that you've been trying to build like this happily ever after with a person. But like I said, a lot of drama seems to be at play here. Yeah, and it's almost like this feeling like I'm trying to build this, but at the moment it's a feeling like, is this lost? 10 of Cups, is this happily ever after? Can we move forward, but it's not moving forward right now? Okay, Leo, let me just have a look at this King of Swords in the reverse. High Priestess, I feel like there's periods of silence between you and this person, or you may be right now in silence. There is some kind of an offer coming through, maybe to repair things or an apology. The High Priestess is secrecy, so I'm getting a real energy around like someone here feels the other one isn't honest or keeps things from the other one. Okay, tell me about this 5 of Wands. Maybe that causes conflict or drama, or, you know, it doesn't have to be specific things. You know, King of Swords in the reverse, it could just be that someone feels the other one is very cold, and then that coldness can trigger suspicion and conflict, right? It could just be triggering, you know. It could be that someone feels very anxious, like the other one's not being upfront with them, but it could just be that because the other one is quite avoidant, okay? But let me have a look. It could be around family issues. So 10 of Cups, this could be like someone could be coming in to apologize for their behavior, and it might be behavior that is connected to family wounding, family issues. You could be dealing with someone that maybe has trouble believing in the 10 of Cups, right? In the happy family, because maybe that's not what they've experienced. Let me get a little bit more on this 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's a Chariot card in the reverse. Some kind of a conflict is leading to this feeling of like, where is this going? This can't move forward. Sorry, Leo. Chariot card, Cancer energy, and Pisces with the High Priestess. Tell me about that. Chariot, 6 of Cups in the reverse. Something cannot move forward until an issue is addressed, is what I'm getting, Leo, okay? The 6 of Cups in the reverse means someone's not willing to look at what needs to be fixed or repaired, or what needs to be reconciled, okay? So maybe you're going around and around, okay? The same thing keeps happening. It's a recurring pattern. The Six of Cups can be childhood issues, and it's like someone doesn't want to look at the childhood issues or face something from the past, maybe between the two of you, that keeps coming up. And it's like you can't move forward in a better direction. Chariot card literally is positive movement forward, but in the reverse, it's like you're not moving forward in the right direction. And it can be issues that we're not willing to face or look at. Now, Six of Cups in the reverse, a reverse card, we tend to look to the previous card, the Five. And the Five of Cups would be what's caused loss, what's caused sadness, what are our spilt cups. So it could be that there's a carrying a lot of past issues into the current situation, but those past issues are causing projection, or they're not healed. Or there's past issues between you and this person, but there's an unwillingness to let it go or to deal with what caused those issues, to move forward in a better direction, to get a new perspective. Page of Wands. There is a Knight of Cups and a Page of Wands. So someone might be moving in to make an offer, to make an apology, or try to be, compassionate. Knight of Cups with the other. And Page of Wands is taking things in a new direction, new perspective. But there's something deeper going on here that needs to be sort of dealt with. The High Priestess is intuition. So maybe your intuition is calling you to look at a situation and think a bit more deeply about what needs to be dealt with, what's causing this drama on your end. Or perhaps this person really needs to do that. Maybe they avoid that. King of Swords can be avoidant, as I said. Look, a Page of Wands. Someone is coming forward. I mean, Page of Wands is flirtation, but it can also be page energy. It can be a bit immature. So again, there could be this sort of conflict, withdraw. It's like, hot, cold, flirtation, come in and then repeat of the same. Do you understand what I'm saying, Leo? Let me look at that High Priestess. Empress card. Okay, so there could be things that are hidden that haven't been discussed. I mean, for some of you, the intuition is calling to look a bit deeper within or into the situation. There could be matters connected to a mother figure here with the Empress card. Maybe you're dealing with a person that has some mummy issues, Ten of Cups in the reverse, the Empress card. Maybe they're being called to have a look at that, or maybe that's you. I've got Four of Cups in the reverse, can be like issues around rejection, feeling emotionally rejected. I am in this read, I think it could go either way, Leo. That's why I'm saying someone here needs to, not all the reads I read that way, but I'm just feeling it's possible that this is, you're butting heads with a person because there might be a lot of triggering and stuff going on both sides. Okay, let me just look at that Empress card. For some of you in like a serious relationship, the Empress card is a wife and a mother, and the Ten of Cups would be that you've been building a home, but there's a breakdown of that. And for others of you, this is about like your intuition is calling for you in the least to look at how you want to expand, how you want to grow. The Empress is growing pains, but we have to really look at what's coming up in our direct environment, in our relationship, etc., that needs to be worked on so that we can flourish, so that we can move forward in a better direction. Empress card is coming into your Empress energy, so there could be issues around self-worth, self-love coming up in this situation. Knight of Wands, in, out, hot, cold, stop, start. Knight of Wands can also be where we, there's a player type energy. Some of you, there could be some triggering where we feel like we're being kept as an option, or there's outside energies or flirtations. Whether that's founded or not, Leo, I don't know. I mean, Page of Wands, it can be a little bit like that. Maybe it's just immature behavior involving other energies. Or maybe it's sort of this jealous games that I'm getting. Let me get one on this Knight of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles, though, is in the upright. Also what I'm picking up, Leo, is maybe the passion's a bit inconsistent. So even if it's not like on-off in terms of the connection stopping and starting, the Knight of Wands can be like hot and cold energy. It can be hot, but then the passion can just die because there's all this conflict and drama energy or issues with the way that you communicate with one another. The Knight of Pentacles is in the upright, which tells me that this could have been going on for a while. It's a slow and steady energy. You could have been connected for some time, or you both actually could be working towards a common material goal, like especially if you are in a relationship. The Knight of Pentacles means that there is a focus on achieving something solid in the material, but there's behaviors here that are interfering, and it's like it started steering in the wrong direction, if that makes sense. Okay, tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to look at them specifically for you, Leo, so we can delineate what's going on here. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a need to let go of something. So Four of Pentacles is like where we're holding on to stuff. I think that there's a need to put work or effort now, not just into the material goals, but to work on letting go of what's keeping this connection stuck, like in terms of, you know, resentments or old patterns or behaviors or old pain or childhood issues, right? So I do think, you know, that could be what's coming through, like Knight of Cups and Page of Wands. I want to take this in a new direction. I have a new perspective on this. It's time to let go of what, you know, put effort in, Knight of Pentacles, into letting go of what is causing all of this drama, okay, or triggering. Let me get one on that Five of Wands. Five of Swords. Okay, so through conflict, there is opportunity for conflict resolution. Five of Swords in the reverse. It could be giving a new perspective to this situation that is unfinished. The World in the reverse. So this is unfinished, but it's also cycles that should be closed out. So I think that there's opportunity to get on the same page potentially here, or someone's trying to come in to work through the issues. Yeah, Five of Swords. So this is, Five of Swords can be arguments for argument's sake, or just not seeing eye to eye, not being on the same page. Yeah, let me get some on this person specifically, their feelings and intentions towards you. I was about to say the Ten of Cups, but it's in the reverse here, Leo. But like, look, I split the deck, the Ten of Cups. So this person, there is this sense of, have we lost our Ten of Cups? So this person sees you as a Ten of Cups. I think that they're looking at the situation, observing the situation. Let me have a look. Okay, Ace of Swords in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in the upright. And then we've got an Emperor. So we've got an Emperor and an Empress, Leo. Okay, so this is a match. So if you're not married to this person or in a commitment, this is like you see each other as a counterpart, as a match, but there's a lot of pain here. And I do think this person, they want to take control of like closing out an old cycle of pain. But there seems to be a lot of smoke and mirrors here, a lack of clarity. Ace of Swords is lack of clarity. I'm getting a lot of distrust. Moon card in the reverse. Something here could have been revealed or illuminated, and that's what's caused this conflict. Or there's been a past history of that, maybe of like suspicion, and then for some of you that suspicion has been founded. I mean, a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, it could be that there was a lack of loyalty. Yeah, and the Moon in the reverse is like a discovery of something. Something was hidden coming to light. You know, the Moon card also represents our shadows, so there seems to be a lot of this triggering and shadow stuff coming up. Maybe this person is having an understanding that they need to take control of the matter for themselves and maybe work through some of that. There just seems to be a lack of proper transparency between the two of you, just a lot of conflict. But the Ace of Swords, which would be, you know, clear and honest communication, seems to be in the reverse. So something here just feels very unclear, or there's a lack of a plan in how this is going to move ahead. But there is an Ace of Pentacles, which means I do think this person wants to come in and it's like start again, or commit or recommit to the situation. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Why do we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? Eight of Swords in the reverse. So they want to come unstuck. Eight of Swords is where we're trapped, where we have stuckness, or we have fear in moving ahead. So there could be, like I said, a lot of fears coming up around loyalty or suspicion around that. So maybe they want to work through that issue, or what triggers that sort of feeling of not being able to trust. Maybe there were issues that it makes that sort of suspicion founded for some of you, but it's like they want to. I think they want to work through that. They want to get over it, get to the end of that cycle. Ten of Swords. There's a lot of pain here, Leo. Why do we have the Moon card in the reverse? The Moon card's also how we've been nurtured. It represents the mother in the tarot. So there could be, like I said, mother issues, childhood issues that are coming up to be looked at. King of Pentacles. Wow. So a King and a Queen of Pentacles. One is in the upright, one's in the reverse. So there's an imbalance here, or one person feels the other person's not loyal or not stable in some way, or not showing up equally. So maybe there's a bit of this tit for tat or blame game or whatever. But they want to take things in a new direction. Page of Wands, Page of Wands, as I said. So Page of Wands and the Five of Cups, there seems to be regrets and sadness over the past. I think they're also getting a new perspective that the past is impacting on the present, because Five of Cups is the spilt cups. Okay, so there's an understanding that the past needs to be worked through, you know, that changes need to be made. It's a 5 card to move towards something better or more harmonious. We've got the Fool card. So this could be leaping onto a new cycle. Aquarian energy. We've also got Pisces. We've also got Aries, Libra, Taurus. Yeah. So this is about, you know, do we take a leap and move on to a new cycle in a new direction, leave the past behind, the Fool? There can be a lot of fear here that needs to be worked through, right? There could be fear around vulnerability. So it's like, maybe do we take this leap and deal with what's going on, the buried stuff, so that we can move forward and actually move in a better direction, rebalance things. Yeah, I've got a Knight of Cups, but it's in the reverse. Very interesting. Someone here feels that the other one's intentions or what they offer is not sincere. I'm really just getting that's like there's suspicion on both sides and distrust on both sides. But there is some kind of, there is emotion, but it's hard to access that with all of the, you know, I don't know, conflict. All right, Leo. Okay, so let me just get you guys some terms, negotiating, working out, begging. So there's some kind of an attempt here to work through things. And then there's a lot of heaviness. I just saw the Anchor card. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, deja vu, repeated patterns. So there's just this sense of repetition all the time, right? Dismiss, disregard. It's almost like maybe one feels dismissed, so the other one acts out, and then the one that felt dismissed, sorry. It's like you both feel dismissed by each other because you're sort of like, it's tit for tat, you know, decision, indecision, uncertainty, stay or leave. It's sort of that energy, right? Like, should I stay or should I go? Can we take things in a new direction, or are we just going to keep repeating the same? There's definitely a conversation, call, hearing from, conversation, talking, unblocking for some of you, if that's what's happened. Jealousy. There's a lot of jealousy here, all right? There's pettiness, being envious, talking behind back. Maybe there's influence. Maybe that Five of Wands is influence of like friends or other people, and pettiness and talking behind each other's back. Or maybe it's just, you know, pettiness with each other, right? Tit for tat kind of energy, mask, pretending, putting up a front, not genuine. There's something here, like the King of Swords in the reverse. This is just like not feeling not genuine. And this could be not because necessarily outright like lying. It's like when we wear a mask, we're not being upfront because of our own emotional issues or shadow stuff that we're not dealing with. So we just sort of put up a wall. I mean, a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So, you know, for some of you, Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be quite materialistic. So there could be a lot of focus on that, on image and being, you know, seen one way, but it could be maybe coming across as not authentic. The King of Swords in the reverse also can be maybe not so upfront. They're not direct with the way that they communicate, or they're not honest in the way that they communicate. They also can sort of just say the right thing but not follow through. Yeah, there's a lot of hiding in this situation. Time, needing time. Time will bring unexpected changes. So there seems to be like, yes, maybe in time with some work, there can be changes. Or maybe you're feeling like the time has come to kind of take a break or move forward in a new direction. I don't know, Leo. It's a difficult read. Let's see, completely done. See, guys, as you can see, I'm not just talking out of my ass. It's like, is in time with work, can we do this, or am I completely done? But the completely done card says either ending cycles, lesson learned, or coming full circle, or moving on. That's all the messages on there. Okay, so there seems to be this like, okay, working through it or moving on. Some of you are completely done, and some of you are going to continue to put the work in, and maybe with cooperation, you really can move this in a new direction, okay? All right, Leo, I hope that resonated for you, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.